So I had to go back there, taking care of the lamb, as if it were my little brother. A lamb that was also very scared, made all kinds of noises. Everything was filthy. There was a smell of feces in that car. On the way, the lamb looked at me and made noises, very strange noises, as if asking for help. I don't know how to imitate lambs, but in a moment of spiritual connection, I felt that it was asking me for help, that it was telling me with its eyes, "Please open the door of this moving car and throw me." I thought about opening the door and throwing it out and jumping myself as well. How bad it was. I thought about jumping with the lamb, my first suicidal impulse at 12 years old. The animal was coming closer to me, as if looking for shelter, and I was obviously screaming, saying, get out, poop, get out," as if it were a dog. But my dad kept getting angry because I couldn't calm the lamb. He told me to calm down, but Dad, I'm not an ethologist. I didn't tell him that because I was a child. I had no idea about the existence of ethologists, but I'm speaking as an adult, impersonating a child. I'm not an ethologist, Dad. What an experience. I'm going to calm a lamb in a car. For the hell of it. I'm now the Cesar Millan of lambs. I don't know how to calm a lamb and the lamb. A traumatic trip, a lamb that had already suffered so much there on the road, rolling on the asphalt. Everything was turning into a terrible afternoon, and we still had to go get the cassette. And Slow Burn by Rosanna Slowburn started playing on the radio, and my dad asked me, looking at me in the rearview mirror, "Is this the one on the cassette, son?" "Yes, Dad." I immersed myself in the song while looking outside. I imagined that I was with Maria Ignacia in a park lying on the grass. She brushed my hair. Beautiful moment. Until I suddenly snapped out of my fantasy and realized that I was petting the lamb in my mind. This situation was unbearable. We drove around Temuco city center in a red 83 Honda Accord, bottomless, with a lamb in the trunk and with the metal scraping the pavement making a crappy noise. We parked, and Don Nestor Carcamo, the one without a finger, accompanied me to buy Rosanna's cassette. As he crossed the street, he shook my hand with one finger less. We bought the cassette. Don Nestor told the person who served us in the store, "The child is going to pay because I don't count very well," while showing his hand without a finger. There was awkward laughter, a tough crowd. We headed to the party. When we arrived, all the guests were there, all the children playing outside, while I thought, "Please don't come closer, don't come here, please don't let them notice our arrival." But no, the sound of the car scraping the pavement made it impossible to go unnoticed. My friend Forrest, who was my best friend at that time, we called him Forrest because he was into athletics and was always running, saw me in the distance and ran to the car to greet me and my dad. He stuck his head out the window, saw the lamb, and shouted to the rest of the children, "He brought a lamb as a gift. No, Forrest, quiet down please," almost in tears. "Be quiet, please, don't call. He brought a lamb as a gift." A mob of boys and girls led by Maria Ignacia ran to the car while I had no idea what to do.